Hello everyone, this is Melody with designbymelody.com. Today I'm sharing a quick tutorial with you on how to use your scraps to make note cards. I end up having a ton of just white or cream colored scraps. I could probably, well actually I use these all the time in my scrapbooking. But I still have a ton of them, so I'm going to actually I'll probably pull out about 20 or so here, but I'm only going to end up showing you 5, just to show you how quickly this goes. It only took me about 4 minutes to do this whole process. So you see a very small portion of my trimmer here, but I'm just taking each card, or each scrap piece of paper, and like I said, these are different types of cardstock, so they have varying weight, but I'm cutting them to be about 4 inches by 4 inches or 3.5 by 3.5. Really, you can choose whatever you want. I just went with a standard size so they would all match, but they don't necessarily even need to. I use these. I have an Etsy shop, as most of you probably know, and with each package I send, I write a handwritten thank you note, and so I use these little note cards to do that. It's also a great gift to give someone if you're sending them like a little basket of things. You can put some little personalized note cards in there. So I've just cut a couple of them here for demonstration purposes. Putting my paper trimmer up. I didn't fast forward or edit any of this out, so you could literally see how long it took me to, or how little time it took me to actually create these. I am going to use my grid mat here to line them up. I'm using this stamp set. I actually don't know what it is. It was from Michael's, I believe. It may just be a recollection stamp set, but really you could use any alpha or any small stamp, a heart, anything like that could work. This is some Memories dye ink. And I'm just using, I have 2 different stamps I'm going to use here. I'm going to use a capital M for Melody and then also a lowercase m for Melody. But I'm going to use my grid mat here to line this up so I can stamp my monogram, my M, pretty center. Doesn't have to be exact, but I'm all about perfection, unfortunately, so I like to line things up like this. They are very simple, 2 note cards with the M. Now I'm going to change it and actually use the lowercase m here just to show you the difference and how you can very easily get a different look with a different color ink. This is another Memories dye ink. This one's an apple. Just mounting my lowercase m. Again, I'm going to line it up in my grid mat. You don't even have to do this. I just like to line things up. Right. And again, just going to keep stamping. And this ink dries pretty quickly, so I'm just laying them out so they don't smear, but it does dry pretty quickly. And that's pretty much it. Just a quick way to use up some scraps as well as, you know, create something functional. I'd love to hear if you guys try this. I'd love to hear, you know, what type of stamps you use, whether you use a monogram or you use a picture or a sentiment or anything like that. Also visit my blog for other tips, other movie or other videos and other tutorials. It's www.designbymelody.com. Thank you.